Hello, everyone. Greetings for the day. A very good afternoon to all of you. I'm Sayukta from All About Skin Wellbeing. And I'm sure all of you must be doing good. We all know taking good care of our skin is important for more than just the appearance. चूंकि स्किन हमारी बॉडी का लार्जेस्ट ऑर्गन है, ऐसे में बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है कि हमारी ओवरऑल हेल्थ के लिए हमारी जो स्किन है वो भी हेल्दी रहे। और कई बार अगर ओवरऑल हेल्थ अच्छी नहीं है तो वो भी रिफ्लेक्ट होती है हमारे स्किन के जरिए। ऐसे में फंगल इन्फेक्शन के बारे में भी जानकारी बहुत जरूरी है। जानकारी भी बचाव के उपाय भी, और अगर हो जाए तो क्या करना है, इस पर सही जानकारी सही व्यक्ति के द्वारा, और सही व्यक्ति है एक qualified dermatologist. So let's connect today with our skin expert, Dr. Prashant Mahajan, who is joining us live from Kalyan to enlighten us on the topic of fungal infections. Dr. Prachi Mahajan is MBBS DDB from Mumbai and is a skilled dermatologist, dermatosurgeon, and cosmetologist with advanced training in aesthetic medicine. She completed her postgraduate training in dermatology, venerology, and nephrology at Dr. Balabhai Nanavati Hospital, Mumbai, and earned her MBBS from Dr. Vasantrao Pawar Medical College, Nasik. Additionally, she holds a fellowship in aesthetic medicine from Disha Skin and Hair Institute, Thane. Dr. Mahajan is proficient in diagnosing and treating a wide range of skin, hair, and nail disorders, as well as sexually transmitted diseases and leprosy. She is also highly skilled in performing dermatosurgical procedures, biopsies, nail surgeries, and cosmetic treatments, bringing both precision and care to her practice. And currently, she is practicing at Dr. Prachi Mahajan's Skin, Hair, and Aesthetic Clinic. A very warm welcome to you, Dr. Prachi Prashant Mahajan.
Thank you for the warm welcome. Yes.
इट्स अ प्लेजर टू हैव यू विद अस डॉक्टर, और खास तौर पे क्योंकि आज एक ऐसे टॉपिक पर हम बात कर रहे हैं जो कि बहुत आम है, कई लोगों को ये होता है लेकिन कई बार सही जानकारी नहीं होती, ऐसे में सही इलाज भी कई बार लोगों को नहीं मिल पाता, तो हम लोगों को जागरूक कर सके अबाउट फंगल इन्फेक्शन। सो टुडेज टॉपिक दैट वे इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। लेट्स स्टार्ट डॉक्टर, टू स्टार्ट विद व्हाट इज फंगल इन्फेक्शन, कैसे होता है, वो कौन सी जगह है बॉडी की जहां पर सबसे ज्यादा फंगल इन्फेक्शन होने के चांसेस होते हैं?
Yeah. See, so to begin with, fungal infection is an infection of skin. Okay, so it generally occurs on the fold areas, okay, like groin area, then underarms, right, below the breast areas. Okay, and apart from this, fungus can occur anywhere on the body. Correct, got it. So it can occur on the body depending upon the location it is named. So if it is occurring on this face, it is called tinea fascia. If it is occurring on nails, it is called tinea unguium. If it is occurring on anywhere on other part of the body, it is called tinea corporis. If it is occurring in the groin area, buttocks area and all, then it is tinea cruris. If it is occurring on the legs, it is tinea pedis. So anywhere fungal infection can occur. Okay, so it can also be seen on the scalp area, which we call as tinea capitis. So anywhere fungus can take place, can start its
Right. So
growth.
fungal infection can take place, be it your skin, be it your scalp, be it your nails. And to start with, we would first like to discuss the skin-related fungal infection, doctor. And how does it looks like? I mean, एक बहुत जनरल कंसेप्शन ये होता है कि कैसा दिखे, ताकि हमें पता हो कि जो हो रहा है वो फंगल इन्फेक्शन है और आगे बचाव या फिर सही इलाज पर हम जाए, लेकिन दिखता कैसा है?
Yes. So fungus is basically, you can see ring-like lesions. Okay. It can be erythematous. Okay. Or it can be hyperpigmented also, and scaling is there on the fungus. Fine. So it can be small size. It can be a pea size. From a pea size, it can increase the size. It has a raised borders around it. Okay, so there the fungus is there, and when we say the treatment part, when we say, we'll discuss it later also, but when we tell the patient to apply the creams, we tell them to apply on the patch and 2 inches around the patch. also. So the border which is active, so we have to apply the creams just 1 to 2 centimeters apart from the borders also. Okay, so the fungal infection can be there also, but with our naked eyes we can't see it. But if we take the scrapings of that area around 1 or 2 centimeters around away from the border areas, then surely we can and get to see the fungus on microscope.
Fair enough. Dr. Mahajan, we often say, especially in medical field, that prevention is always better than cure. Anyway, we can prevent having fungal infections.
Yes, we can actually. When we healthcare personnel like doctors or our staff, when we see the patient of fungus, that time it is our duty to take care of ourselves also, because we are also family people. So if we
Right.
get infection, then sure, then it is very likely that our family members can also get. So what we do, that I'm going to tell you. When we observe
Right.
patients, okay, so we are supposed to wear proper gloves us, and we have supposed to examine the patients. Okay, likewise, if someone is having fungal, we are seeing a patient of fungus, so we are supposed to give instruction to their family members also. The That is, the treatment will be for the patients, but prevention will be for their family members. Okay, so that also we are supposed to give them the information, and that how they can prevent the fungus, the family members can prevent the fungus. First instruction we give, that the family members should not wash their clothes with the patient's clothes. Okay, that should be the clothes should be washed separately. They should be dipped for 20 to 25 minutes in Dettol solution, and then they should be washed with in the detergent. Okay, so this is the first prevention measure. Second preventive measures is, never keep your body moist after you take bath. You should properly dry your body, especially the fold areas, and then only you should wear your clothes. नहीं तो बहुत फटाफट people have the tendency, they are supposed to catch train, they are supposed to catch a bus, they're supposed to catch a rickshaw, and then they, after taking bath, if they don't wipe off their body properly, and then they wear clothes directly on that. So this is going to increase the media for favorable environment for the fungus to grow. Okay, so this is the second instruction, that dry yourself completely, and then you should wear your clothes. Third thing is that, when when you're when there is quite sunny day, it is better to take a shower after your work. Then that prevents, the formation of fungus. So dampness and sweat is a good media for growth of fungus, so sweating has to be taken care of.
Right. There is some network issue, I guess. So, we're getting voice breaks, etc. But I hope it resolves and we get to hear you properly, Dr. Mahajan. To move forward, I would like to ask you, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. Many of us go for home remedies, many of us go for DIYs, many of us go for over the counter topical applications, and specifically over the counter topical applications are so widely used by people, even in case of fungal infection. What's your take on that?
See, home remedies are not going to cure the fungus. It is not something कि चंदन का लेप लगाओ या फिर हल्दी लगाओ, मिर्ची लगाओ और गार्लिक लगाओ, जिंजर लगाओ, इससे फंगस चला जाएगा. फंगस इससे जाएगा नहीं. Rather, it is going to cause a allergic secondary allergy reactions. So फंगस तो है ही, but उसकी वजह से that particular area will be quite enough to be allergic to all these things. So allergies things are going to increase if you're doing home remedies on infection. It is an infection, and you're supposed to take treatment for that in the form of oral medications, in the form of topical applications, the soap application, and if guided, if it is required, then a powder which we give the patients, which we prescribe the patients to apply on their body. So that is properly going to go within a span of 1 to 2 months. Applying home remedies on that is going to worsen the fungal infection, and जो चीज एक महीने में ठीक होने वाली है, उसको 3 4 महीने लग जाते हैं, सालों लग जाते हैं, एंड द पीपल गेट सो मच फ्रस्ट्रेटेड विद दैट, एंड ऑल्सो उनके साथ-साथ वो अपने बाकी फैमिली मेंबर्स को भी इन्फेक्ट कर लेते हैं। So, yes, so that should be taken care of, and the patient should the जैसे ही आपको रिंग लाइक लीजन्स, ये जो एरिया जो हमने डिस्कस किए हैं उन एरियाज पे आपको दिखने लगेंगे, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गो एंड विजिट टू अ क्वालिफाइड डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट, not just a plain in a quack or anything, but a qualified dermatologist, so that you can get proper treatment on that, and yes, you can surely cure this infection in some months, rather than and taking it for years and years.
Right. So home remedies, DIYs, topical application over the counter without prescription topical applications are a big no-no. Now, डॉक्टर टॉपिकल एप्लीकेशंस पर थोड़ी और बात करना चाहेंगे बिकॉज अगेन एक बहुत कॉमन प्रैक्टिस है, जैसे कि पहले भी हमने कहा, बहुत से लोग हैं जो उस पे कुछ ना कुछ टॉपिकल एप्लीकेशन, जब हम किसी केमिस्ट शॉप में जाते हैं एंड वी आस्क फॉर समथिंग फॉर द इन्फेक्शन और फॉर द itching that we are facing, we are normally given a tube, कीप ऑन अप्लाइंग इट और हमें लगता है कि ये ठीक हो गया है। कई बार तो हमें लगता है कि हमारे हाथ में कोई मैजिक क्रीम आ गई है कि उसको हमने लगाया और देखो अब हमारा जो इरिटेशन था वो सब ठीक हो गया है, जो इचिंग थी वो भी चली गई है। बट लेटर ऑन वी रियलाइजेस दैट इट्स स्प्रेडिंग एनीवेज, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह हो रहा है, जहाँ पे शुरुआत में लीजन्स थे वो बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। एंड व्हेन वी गो एंड कंसल्ट अ डॉक्टर, तब पता चलता है कि हमने इतना फायदा नहीं किया जिससे ज्यादा हमने नुकसान कर दिया है। तो थोड़ा विस्तार से टॉपिकल एप्लीकेशंस पर जो अनप्रेस्क्राइब्ड है उस पर हम
Hmm.
चाहेंगे आप रोशनी डालें।
Sure. See, topical applications can be two types of one, that is the medicines which we prescribe, and second is which we prescribe means which is for some other indication, but maybe the diagnosis was not made correct. That can also happen. Okay, because of application of all these home remedies, sometimes the picture of fungus it changes. Okay, so fungus ना दिख के कुछ अजीब दिखता है, लेकिन वो फंगस होता है. So in that case, is people they go to a chemist shop or some unqualified doctor, or unqualified person, and then they ask for medicines. So in that case, some if they are going to some chemist shop, then they will get, I don't want to take brand name, but they give some medicines which are like some support lotion type, or some 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 medicines in which there are all the components. There is antibiotic also in that component, there is steroid also in that component, there is fungal also in that component, there is salicylic acid also in that component. So these type of people, they are not qualified I'd to give this type of medicines. Okay, but they give चलो जाने दो, एक दो दिन में तो रिलीफ हो जाएगा, and people they get relieved also after applying this particular cream on that particular area only for 1 and 2 days. Okay, but after 1 or 2 days, the only inflammation thing and the symptoms get cured. In that case, after applying a steroid cream on a fungal patch, only the symptoms will go in 1 2 days, but again it will come back. Okay, because the it is not the treatment, steroids are not the treatment for fungal infection, rather they cause us the other type of fungal that is called as tinea incognito. Okay, that is the fungal infection after application of a steroid cream. So in that case, your symptoms will be reduced, but your problem is not gone. And here we want कि हमें problem को जड़ से निकालना है, तो उसके लिए हमें एंटी फंगल मेडिकेशंस का ही इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा, जो कि टॉपिकल फॉर्मुलेशंस है। तो ये कौन जानकारी देंगे, इसके बारे में कौन अच्छे से बताएंगे, तो वो है क्वालिफाइड डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट. सो दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट to visit to a qualified dermatologist, in order not just for a chemist shop. The chemist people are only allowed to give the medicines which the doctor or a dermatologist is prescribing to the patient. Okay, so never go to a chemist shop. I would like to tell the patients, can say कि मुझे भैया फंगस हो गया है, चलो मेडिसिन दे दो. Never take that risk. Okay, because it is going to worsen the lesions, it is going to increase the duration of treatment, and again it is going to be at the end harm for the patient.
Right. So please don't waste your energy, your time, your money, and most importantly, your health for these DIYs, home remedies, or over these over the counter topical applications. Go to a qualified dermatologist get the treatment, get it completed. Now, doctor, another very common problem that we see with fungal infection is recurrence. एक बार हुआ है, बार बार हो रहा है. पहले एक जगह होता था, अब दूसरे बॉडी पार्ट्स में हो रहा है. What's the reason behind that?
See, fungus is basically going to spread to other people also from one person, and also it is going to spread from one side of a patient and to
Yes.
the same patient's other sides also. The reason is that it is it is associated with itching. Okay, so if I'm having a fungal infection on this particular area, I'm itching this area, so the fungal elements, they are going to get accumulated in the nails. Same
Right.
hand, same with the same fingers or nails. If I am itching some other areas, that area is going to get infected with fungus. If that particular immunity, that is called local immunity of the skin, is reduced, then that particular area is going to get infected with the fungus. So because of all these things, it is very important when we prescribe in our prescription and the antifungals. Along with that, we have to give antihistaminic also to the patient. That is anti itching medications, the antihistaminics. Because of which the patient's
Right.
itching gets controlled, the patient is not disturbed and itching all where everywhere and with the same hands itching other areas of the body. Okay, so because of that, the spread of the fungus can be prevented. So when we write a prescription, we also give antihistaminics also, depending upon the patient's job profile. Depending if the patient is having night duties, if the patient is having day duties, we have to give the medications accordingly. We can't give a sedative medicine, a sedative antihistaminic to a patient in morning if he is having morning duties. Otherwise, he'll take the medication and he will sleep for a longer duration of time. He will sleep for entire day. Then how will he work? Okay, so we have to give the medications as per it is getting suited for the patient, the day to day activities. We can't give a 15 days or a 10 days holiday. We can't ask the patient to take 10 or 15 days holidays if he's having fungal infection. It is not advisable also. Yeah? It is you can work also, but again you have to take care of yourself. There is no holiday required if a patient is having fungal. Okay, so
Right.
depending upon the patient's job profile and the duty hours, we have supposed to give the medications.
Right. Many times people don't complete the prescription or the dosage as advised by the doctor. मान लीजिए मुझे 1 या 1.5 महीने का प्रेस्क्रिप्शन मिला है. मैं इनिशियली 10 दिन 15 दिन बहुत अच्छे से रिलीजियसली हम लोग फॉलो करते हैं प्रेस्क्रिप्शन. फिर जैसे ही लगता है कि अब तो ये ठीक हो रहा है, symptoms नहीं है, itching नहीं हो रही, then by ourselves we stop taking the medication, and it's a very common practice in our society. कई बार हम
Correct.
डॉक्टर को बताते भी नहीं है, फॉलो अप्स नहीं करते हैं. तो ये कितना नुकसानदायक हो सकता है फंगल इन्फेक्शन के केस में डॉक्टर?
See, fungal infection is that when we are generally we call the patient after 2 weeks or after 1 month, depending upon the severity of the infection. So when a doctor is asked the patient to come for follow up, he is supposed to come for follow up because there are three scenarios the patient will be undergoing when the treatment is going on. Okay, first is the patient will be completely relieved after taking the after starting the medications. Within 1 week only the patient is getting relieved. Okay, the symptoms are getting relieved. Actually the infection is not getting completely cured, but the symptoms are getting reduced. So patients feel कि हाँ अभी मेरे symptoms कम हो गए हैं, मतलब मेरा फंगस चला गया है, मैं medicines बंद कर देता हूँ. Why unnecessarily to visit, why unnecessarily to take medicines? Okay, but this
राइट.
is not the case. Your infection is still in your body, your symptoms are released. Okay, your infection is not gone. So in that case, you are not supposed to stop the medications. If the doctor has told you to continue this particular thing for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, then you are supposed to do that thing, and then you're going to again do a follow up. Otherwise, if follow up is not done and the patient keep on taking the medications, keep on taking the medications, हाँ मैं लेते रहता हूँ, डॉक्टर से मिलने की क्या जरूरत है, continue with the medications. So these are medicines. You can't take a heart you can't take a blood pressure medicine or a sugar medicine in for a longer duration of time without prescribing to a doctor. Okay, when there is a requirement of reducing the dose, the doctors are going to reduce. These are medicines, these are going to have harm on your other areas of your body also. If it is not required, and still you're taking the medicines, it is going to affect your other systems, the kidney, liver, brain, and heart is going to be affected with the medicines also. So we are calling the patient for follow-up for two reasons: to see how is the progress of disease. If the disease is progressing very well, we can reduce the dose. Okay, if the disease is progressing little less, is then we can, increase the dose, or we can keep the dose stable for for a particular period of time. Okay, and if the disease is unresponsive for the treatment, that is, a patient is getting resistance to this particular disease, then it is better to change the medications accordingly. So it is very important for follow-ups, which we call for this fungal patients.
Right. Now, Dr. Prachi, when a patient comes to you with fungal infection, हो सकता है पेशेंट को नहीं समझ में आ रहा हो कि फंगल इन्फेक्शन है या क्या है, या फिर बहुत लंबे वक्त तक ओवर द काउंटर टॉपिकल एप्लीकेशन या किसी तरह का होम रेमेडी किया हो जिससे एक तरह से जैसा दिखना चाहिए वैसा नहीं दिख रहा हो, तो ऐसे में डायग्नोसिस किस तरह से होता है?
Yes. So, diagnosis of fungal is basically, first of all, it is a clinical diagnosis. Okay. It is a, but there are other differential diagnoses which mimics the fungus. Okay. So, in that case, we are supposed to rule out that particular thing by taking history of the patient. Since when it is generally, the fungal infection is not from 1 day or 2 days, it is generally from multiple weeks and months, and maybe some patients come with years also. Okay, so that history taking is very important when we see a patient, any patient. I'm not just talking about fungus, but any patient. But today we are discussing only on fungus, so I would like to put emphasis on this. See, it is very important to take history of the patient. History say we can make a diagnosis, then again examination, and the next thing, if the patients, likewise we told some time before, that home remedies, if the patient has applied, it is sometimes difficult to diagnose the patient because of home remedies, because of skin allergy. Okay, to that particular home remedy, okay, or some other medicines. Okay, so in that case, we can perform some tests. We can get a Woods lamp examination done for the patient, or we can, and the KOH mounting can be done. The skin scrapings can be taken, and it can be seen under microscope, that KOH mounting. And the other thing, that at generally biopsy is not required for the diagnosis, but still, if it is not getting cured, if it is not responding or the patient is having a very severe allergic thing, then we can surely go for the biopsy part also. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Doctor, before also initially you spoke a bit about treatment options, लेकिन आपने कहा था आगे इस पर हम विस्तार से चर्चा करेंगे. So we would like you to shed some more light over the treatment options available.
Correct, correct. So, treatment options are again, first of all, oral medications we can ask the patient to take. So, just 1 minute.
Sure.
झालं? Yeah. ठीक आहे, दार लावून जाल तुम्ही.
So we are talking about fungal infection and the management of fungal infection. Yes, doctor, please.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah.
It's
We were talking about the treatment part. So first of all, oral medications, they play a very important role. Apart from that, topical medications can be combined with the oral medicines. In oral medicines, antifungals along with antihistaminics has to be prescribed. If the topical application generally are given in for the application, or on the patch and around the patch, we tell the patients to apply, because the fungal element is also around the patch, which we can't see with our naked eyes, but it's still there. Next is also we prescribe the patients in certain soap, ketoconazole containing soap, or a body wash, depending upon the area. If the area is more, we generally prefer body wash or soap. Okay, and also we can ask the patient to take cotrimazole powder along with it. Okay, to apply on the fold areas. Yeah.
Okay.
So these things we can start with the treatment modality. Along with that, we also give the preventive the instructions the patients which has to follow, which we have
Hmm.
already discussed earlier. So for the patients also we give instructions, and for the relatives or the family members also we give if, the instructions. So this is very important. And on one side, if the patient is taking treatment and on the other side the patient is not following the instructions properly, then yes,
Right.
the effectiveness of the treatment is not that much. So both the things go hand in hand.
Right. Doctor, we have spoken a lot about skin related fungal infection. We would like you to shed some light over nail related fungal infection, fingernail, toenail, क्यों होता है, कौन ज्यादा प्रोन है, और किस तरह से ठीक होता है, कितना वक्त लगता है, etc.
See, nail fungus is very notorious. It takes very long time for the nail fungus to go. Okay, sometimes the nail is so much infected and so much damaged with the fungus that the patient has to go for nail avulsion techniques. Uh, I mean to say, complete nail removal has to be done in that case. Okay. The other thing is, if the nail infection is not that severe, the affected is a part of a nail or some portion of a nail is just infected, then on that particular area, we generally prefer the medical medicine application. Okay, in the form of nail lacquer, or it's a transparent or nail paint like thing which has to be applied on the nails. Okay, especially that particular medicine is given in the night time, right? So that longer time the patient has to be can have that particular medical medicine contact with their nails. In the daytime if they're applying, then that particular medicine can be washed off because of multiple things. So we generally ask the patient to take that medicines. And again, the medicine for the nail fungus goes for months, 3 months, 4 months. Okay, so that we have to manage the dose, and we have to take care of the nail fungus much more or wisely as compared to the skin.
Okay. Similarly, doctor, we would like to talk a bit about scalp related fungal infection, how it happens, कैसे होता है, किसको ज्यादा होता है, कैसे ठीक होता है, कितना वक्त लेता है.
Yes. So scalp fungus is also again in the area is very much prone for sweat. Okay, the scalp area. So uh, so in that case, the tinea capitis, which we call the fungal infection of the scalp. So in that case, we also need to start the same oral medicines along with topical application, and again anti-inflammatory creams we are supposed to apply if the scalp tinea capitis or the fungal infection of scalp is quite severe. So we again are supposed to give certain shampoos are there, where the antifungal shampoos we are supposed to prescribe to the patient, and in order to treat. And it also takes longer duration of time. Patient can also have patchy hair loss because of the fungal infection of scalp. So they might also damage this hair, if untreated, or if treatment is done very late, so after spreading, so the stem cells of the hair can also get damaged, if the fungus is not treated, or the inflammatory process it involves the um, inside of the scalp. So many people where especially we see in school going children, this type of infection, it can occur in any age group, but school going children are most prominently seen in so in that case, the after even after the fungus is treated, it, there might be certain area in which the patient, and on that particular patch there will be no growth of hair for a longer duration of time. So it is better to recognize the infection too early, in early stages, and it is better to go to a qualified dermatologist, so that the patient can't the patient the so that the baldness or the alopecia which we tell, which we treat, so that is avoided.
Absolutely. And we are also getting a lot of questions from our viewers. I'll take them one by one. लेकिन उससे पहले डॉक्टर कहीं पे आपने immunity पर भी बात की थी, immunity mention किया था, and thus my question to you is, for people who are immunocompromised, for people who have diabetes or other issues, how important it is to take care even more because they are more likely, are they vulnerable to fungal infections?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. So, the comorbidities along with the fungus, it takes a very long time for the patient to get cured. Okay. So, the duration of treatment is also more in that particular case in the patient of diabetes and other autoimmune conditions. So, yes. So, the we also ask the patient about the history. If the patient gives a diabetic history, then we check for the sugar levels of the patient, along with HbA1c. And if they are under control, it is quite good. If they are not under control, then surely they have to keep their sugar levels under control. Then um, that medicines also can be, um, modified by the
Right.
physician.
Okay. Now I'll take some of the questions asked by the viewers. Tia Jan is here. Her question is, how often should I change socks or undergarments to avoid fungal infection?
Daily, daily, obviously. Yes.
Deepak
Rather,
Saxena is asking, yes, doctor, please.
if it is possible, it is advisable to change 12 hourly. If there is office work sitting in one particular place for very long duration of time, it is advisable to change it 12 hourly, means twice daily.
Right. Deepak Saxena is asking, is walking barefoot in public places risky?
See, exactly, it will not cause the fungus as directly, but at present nobody walks so much with barefoot. But yes, if you are having an injury or something, then it might trigger.
Okay. Sumit Sen is asking, does using too much of body lotions or oil lead to fungal growth?
Sorry for the question. Can I get it to
Does
your one more
using
time?
too much of body lotion or oil lead to fungal growth?
Absolutely, yes. See, body lotion, if it is the moisturizer, okay. So
Yeah.
actually, in the treatment part also, I just missed telling one point. So when the fungus is very much notorious, okay, so in that case what we do, we are supposed to get the fungus attracted uh, upwards, okay, if it is deep. Okay, so in that case, we are supposed to apply moisturizer. We basically give prescribe patients that apply moisturizer first, and after that, after half an hour, or you apply the antifungal cream. Okay, so this also instructions we give to the patient. If the fungus is not responding only to the antifungal medicines, so in that case, uh, we do like this. Okay, so unnecessarily applying moisturizer in humid and in rainy season, or likewise if the moisture is quite, see, now winters are going on, so in this moisturizer is application is advisable. But if you are having fungus, then yes, you should the amount of the quantity of moisturizer should be properly uh, applied only after consultation with the dermatologist. And oil application is not recommended, totally not recommended on fungal areas. Okay, because oil is going to again going to attract the dust. Okay, and again it is going to provoke the fungus from growing.
Okay. Shania is here asking, can sleeping in sweaty clothes cause fungal infections?
Yes, sweat is a very best environment for the fungus. Fungus loves sweat. So, sweat is again going to increase the chances of fungal infection. And if the infection is already there, then it is going to aggravate it.
Okay. Dr. Prachi Mahajan, before we sum up the whole session, any take home message, anything that you think we have missed out on, any message for our viewers?
Yes, just to sum up everything in nutshell, fungals is a completely treatable infection. It is infection, so it is treatable. Okay, so we need not to get worried for that. But when we see a particular patch for any skin condition, it is advisable to see a dermatologist. And if it is a fungal infection, it is very much important to start with the treatment and to follow the treatment properly. Not ki I have seen doctor once or twice, now I'm feeling better, now it's okay. This overconfidence is very very bad, and it is going to increase the chances of, it is going to make the fungus more or bad. So I would like to tell to all the viewers that it is treatable condition. It is not that something which is autoimmune and it is not treatable. It is not curable. It is not that way. There are certain things in dermatology which are only treatable, which are not curable. But this fungus is treatable and curable both. Okay, curable means 100% cure can happen because of this. So only
Right.
and only if it is taken seriously by the patients. Okay, so I would like to sum up
Right.
my talk with this take home message.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Prachi Mahajan. It was wonderful talking to you, and I'm sure that people will now understand why there is a surge in the number of patients with fungal infection, why the resistance issue or recurrence issues are so common. Because normally we don't follow the prescription. Usually we go for over-the-counter medication or home remedies, etc., and it makes the condition worse. और आज हम उस मुकाम पे खड़े हैं जहाँ पर बहुत सारे लोगों को फंगल इन्फेक्शन इफेक्ट कर रहा है, इन्फेक्ट कर रहा है और बहुत लंबा वक्त ले रहा है ठीक होने में, या लगातार और एक तरह से हम कहें पावरफुल ड्रग्स दी जा रही हैं, क्योंकि हमने उस तरह से उसको बिगाड़ा है। तो फर्दर इसे हम ना बिगाड़े इस चेन को। इसके लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि अगर फंगल इन्फेक्शन है तो प्लीज गो एंड कंसल्ट अ क्वालिफाइड डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट, उनसे ट्रीटमेंट लीजिए, ट्रीटमेंट पूरा कीजिए, फॉलो अप जरूर कीजिए। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच वंस अगेन डॉक्टर प्राची महाजन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस, फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम एंड फॉर मेकिंग दिस सेशन सो इन्फॉर्मेटिव। थैंक यू।
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
And viewers, thank you for your participation. For more information and updates on skin health and care, stay connected on our FB page, all about skin well-being. We are also available on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.